One Real Madrid star was the worst-rated player at the Club World Cup. A member of the defensive ranks at La Liga giants Real Madrid was, according to the statistics, the very worst-rated player at this summer's Club World Cup. En route to the club's exit from the competition at the semi-final stage, the 22-year-old featured in 4 of Los Blancos' 6 fixtures. After an impressive breakout campaign in Spain's capital in 2024-25, however, Asensio's performances in the USA left a lot to be desired. The youngster was responsible for several high-profile mistakes over the course of the tournament, one of which culminated in a straight red card in a group stage meeting with Pachuca. And as alluded to above, such woes have been firmly backed by the statistics. Among 462 players that have played more than 90 minutes at the FIFA Club World Cup, Raúl Asensio is the one with the lowest average SofaScore rating, 5.40. Liverpool, agree. Ibrahima Konate, swap deal, for €100 million Real Madrid superstar. Liverpool are ready to send Ibrahima Konate to Real Madrid to sign one of their best players, according to a report in the Spanish media, as the defender's stance on leaving Anfield in the summer transfer window is revealed. Madrid and Liverpool are 2 of the biggest clubs in the world, and both have been very active in the summer transfer window. Madrid, who appointed Xabi Alonso as Carlo Ancelotti's replacement as the manager at the end of last season, have signed Dean Howison and Trent Alexander-Arnold, with Franco Marcantonio to link up with Los Blancos squad in August when he turns 18. Liverpool, who won the Premier League title in the 2024-25 campaign in Arne Slot's first season in charge, have secured the services of Florian Wirtz, Milos Kerkez, Jeremy Frimpong, Armand Pesci and Freddie Woodman this season, with Georgi Mamardashvili also linking up with the Reds. The Premier League champions, though, are not done yet, with the Reds also looking for a new striker and a new winger. With Bayern Munich keen on Diaz, who has reportedly agreed on personal terms with the Bundesliga champions, Liverpool are on the hunt for a new left-sided attacker. Rodrigo is a player that Liverpool like, with the Brazil international willing to leave Madrid this summer so that he can play on his favored left wing. According to Defensa Central, a Real Madrid-centric news outlet, Liverpool have hatched a very clever plan to sign Rodrigo in the summer transfer window. The report has noted in the headline that Liverpool agree to a swap deal for Konate involving Rodrigo, who, according to Luka Modric in Get Spanish Football News in September 2024, is one of the world-class superstars at Madrid. The Reds are willing to offer Konate to Madrid in exchange for Rodrigo and are also ready to pay €35 million, £30.2 meters, $41 million in cash. For Madrid, this is a tempting offer, but Madrid would ask for more money if Liverpool do make a formal bid for Rodrigo, who is valued at €100 million, £86.5 meters, $117 million b. Why Los Blancos? Ibrahima Konate's stance on leaving Liverpool for Real Madrid. According to Defensa Central, Liverpool are aware of Madrid's desire to sign defender Konate. The France international central defender is out of contract at Liverpool in the summer of 2026 and has told the Premier League champ Irons that he will not sign a new deal. While there is interest from clubs such as Paris Saint-Germain, Konate's preference is to move to Madrid. According to Marca, Konate has told Liverpool that he is ready to leave this summer as long as he gets the move to Madrid. With Madrid manager Xabi Alonso willing to cash in on Rodrigo and keen on bringing Konate to the Santiago Bernabeu, it would make sense for Los Blancos and Liverpool to thrash out a deal involving the Brazilian and Konate. Latest Liverpool news, striker talks, Newcastle United raid. Liverpool are ready to open talks with one of the best strikers in Europe, as Newcastle United's desire to sign him has forced the Reds to up the ante. A report has claimed that Liverpool are expecting a massive offer for one of their best players, who is said to be willing to leave Anfield for good. Liverpool are ready to make a late summer move for a Newcastle United star, whose dream is to play for the Reds and is open to a switch to Anfield. In focus, how Rodrigo has progressed at Real Madrid. Real Madrid transfer news update. Contract talks stall for stars. Xabi Alonso faces Vinicius Jr. Kylian Mbappe issue. Talks between Vinicius Jr. and Real Madrid have stalled amid continued links to the Saudi Pro League, the latest reports VE claimed. Los Blancos were eliminated from the Club World Cup last Wednesday when they lost 4-0 to Paris Saint-Germain, with boss Xabi Alonso facing criticism. The Spanish giants were dominated by their French opponents, with and without the ball, and there are fears that the head coach will avenue to make difficult choices in the next weeks. Winger Vinicius Jr.'s performances have come under scrutiny, and his place in the 11 has unexpectedly come into question this summer. Spanish outlet El Chiringuito report that planned contract talks between Real and the Brazilian have stalled, fueling speculation that the forward could make the switch to the Saudi Pro League given he has just 2 years remaining on his deal. The Mbappe problem. Vinicius Jr. has been one of Real's best performers over past years, and because of his immense talent, he has often been provided freedom from defensive responsibility. However, teammate Kylian Mbappe has also often been given this same freedom, but opposition teams such as PSG have taken advantage of their limited defensive involvement. If Alonso is to get Los Blancos back to competing for La Liga and the Champions League, he may have to move one of the two from the starting 11 in order to bring back solidity out of possession. Solutions. While selling Vinicius Jr. is likely to be a controversial move, the team as a whole may be better placed to challenge Europe's best sides. The sale of the winger would also allow Mbappe to play in his preferred left-sided role, as opposed to the more central role leading the club's forward line that he occupied in 2024-25. Alonso would undoubtedly need to sign an attacker to replace Vinicius Jr., so perhaps he should look to bring in a striker that can help platform Mbappe. Real Madrid ponder player plus cash deal to sign Alexis Mac Allister. Liverpool midfielder Alexis Mac Allister has been linked with a move away from the club, with Real Madrid reportedly keen on securing his signature. The Spanish giants are looking to sign the Argentine international as a long-term replacement for Luka Modric. Reports suggest they are willing to offer Turkish midfielder Arda Güler as part of the deal to sweeten negotiations. According to fixtures, the midfielder is valued at over €100 million, making it unlikely that Real Madrid will be able to secure a deal this summer. Although Güler has been a squad player at Real Madrid, he is highly rated across Europe and has the potential to develop into a top-class talent. It remains to be seen whether Liverpool will be tempted by such an offer. Mac Allister has been a regular starter since arriving at Anfield and is considered an indispensable asset. Losing him would be a significant blow to Liverpool, especially after already parting ways with key players like Trent Alexander-Arnold earlier this summer. Liverpool must keep Mac Allister. Liverpool are already lacking depth in the central midfield and cannot afford to lose another key player if they intend to compete for major trophies next season. Additionally, Mac Allister appears to be enjoying his time at the club and has shown no indication of wanting a move. A switch to Madrid, for now, will likely have to wait. The 26-year-old has helped Liverpool win trophies since his arrival and played a vital role in Argentina's 2022 World Cup victory. He has all the tools to become one of the best midfielders of his generation, and it is no surprise that top clubs like Real Madrid are interested in him. That said, he remains under a long-term contract at Anfield, and any potential deal would require significant patience from the Spanish Liverpool are under no pressure to sell the player this summer, and Real Madrid would have to offer an absurd amount of money in order to change their stance. Xabi Alonso has already sent a warning to every member of Real Madrid's squad. New Real Madrid head coach Xabi Alonso has sent a message of warning the way of his players regarding their commitment levels for the season ahead. That's according to Marca, who have this weekend provided an insight into the situation. Real Madrid are of course fresh off what was something of an alarming result in midweek. After locking horns with Champions League holders Paris Saint-Germain with a place in the finale of the Club World Cup on the line, Los Blancos were put to the sword by 4-0. The pattern of the game made clear that the Spanish heavyweights remain some way off their targets when it comes to both Xabi Alonso's methods and style of play. As alluded to above, though, it is another aspect of the game which Alonso and his coaching staff have already driven home as being of crucial importance: commitment. As per a report from Marca, the club is sending a clear message that any player who doesn't want to join the cause will have a tough time. Everyone should do what they see fit, but the competition returns in a month, and the warnings have already been sent. Real Madrid midfielder not part of Xabi Alonso's plans, likely to leave. Real Madrid's shock exit from the FIFA Club World Cup has left many question marks over the future of some of the star player. Rodrigo, 4-1, has already been linked with a move away from Santiago Bernabeu, even though he has yet to face any pressure from the club to leave. One player who could be pressurized into leaving the club this summer is Dani Ceballos, who wasn't able to make a mark in the Club World Cup. Ceballos likely to leave after Club World Cup. According to Marca, Ceballos' lack of prominence in the tournament has reignited doubts over his continuity at Real Madrid. The midfielder played just 70 minutes across the tournament: 30 against Pachuca, 16 against Salzburg, 1 against Juventus, and 23 in the third-place match versus Dortmund. While it's still early in the season, the report notes that Ceballos isn't among Xabi Alonso's first-choice options. Ceballos and Rodrigo have been linked with a move away from Real Madrid. Photo by Florencia Tanjun, Getty Images. The former Betis star has endured similar phases in the past, but this latest snub could finally push him closer to the exit door. However, with Luka Modric and Toni Kroos already gone, Real Madrid may be hesitant to lose yet another midfielder. Ceballos is seen as a possible rotation piece, especially if Arda Güler, the man Xabi is trusting in a more central role, needs time to settle. A return to Real Betis has always remained an option, but his recent contract renewal until 2027 complicates matters both financially and structurally. Ceballos, for now, is remaining patient, looking out for potential options in the market. While a return to Betis can never be ruled out, it will be interesting to see if the midfielder can prove a point during Real Madrid's preseason campaign. Xabi Alonso lock in Brazilian international as desired defensive partner for Hausen next season. Real Madrid suffered a collective collapse in the FIFA Club World Cup semi-final as they were humbled to a 4-0 defeat at the hands of European champions Paris Saint-Germain. The Madrid defense was completely in tatters. But one player who did stand out in an otherwise clueless defensive performance was Eder Militao. Alejandro Garnacho rejects Man United transfer exit as mega Real Madrid deal emerges. Manchester United's pre-season schedule gets underway this week with them taking on Leeds United. However, there's a real possibility that they will go into the game without Bryan Mbeumo. United have been pursuing the Brentford star for some time and have been unsuccessful with 2 bids. There has been hope that the 25-year-old would be part of Ruben Amorim's squad for pre-season, but it hasn't been the case. Matheus Cunha remains the only new face through the door at Old Trafford, and there remains a number of deals still to be played. Here, Men Sport brings you the latest transfer news coming in on this Monday morning. Rodrigo, on radar. Real Madrid star Rodrigo is reportedly a player that Manchester United have liked for some time. According to journalist Jorge C. Piquin, United will look to add another forward to Amorim's squad after Bryan Mbeumo. He said, in addition to Cunha, Manchester United are looking for attacking players. They are close to signing Mbeumo from Brentford, but they continue to search for more wingers in the market. One of the players they really like, for some time now, is Rodrigo. The 24-year-old has been heavily linked with a move away from Madrid, with Arsenal tipped. However, United are said to be one of the teams also showing a big interest. Men Sport says, this is a difficult one to see. United haven't even got Mbeumo over the line, and that deal has taken so long. A striker will be the priority for Amorim after that, and then a goalkeeper. Anyone that has an understanding of how Amorim wants his United team to set up will be aware that wingers are no good. Rodrigo is an excellent winger, but he's not suited to United's current setup. Garnacho rejects exit. Alejandro Garnacho has reportedly turned down the opportunity to join Cristiano Ronaldo at Al Nassr. According to the Telegraph, the forward has rejected a move to Saudi Arabia, with him prioritizing a move to Europe. Initial discussions were held for Garnacho to be part of their Saudi Pro League title challenge with Ronaldo, but the 21-year-old has turned that down. It's been previously reported that Garnacho wants to stay in the Premier League. Men Sport says, this isn't a surprise, is it? To be fair to Garnacho, he's too good to move to Saudi Arabia. But United need a sale, and one to Al Nassr would have been the perfect fit. Here at the Manchester Evening News, we are dedicated to bringing you the best Manchester United coverage and analysis. Make sure you don't miss out on the latest United news by joining our free WhatsApp group. You can get all the breaking news and best analysis sent straight to your phone by clicking here to subscribe. You can also subscribe to our free newsletter service. Click here to be sent all the day's biggest stories. And, finally, if you would rather listen to our expert analysis, then make sure to check out our Manchester is Red podcast, featuring the Samuel Luckhurst Show and the Midweek Debate. Our shows are available on all podcast platforms, including Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and you can also watch along on YouTube. Our team of Manchester United experts are on top of all the goings on at Old Trafford for this week and beyond, and you can get the latest team news, injury updates, reaction, and analysis along with inside information to your phone by joining our new free WhatsApp community. You can also join the 50,000 and growing band of United fans who are following our WhatsApp channel. Sign up to our community here, and join our WhatsApp channel here. We also treat our community members to special offers, promotions, and adverts from us and our partners. If you don't like our community, you can check out anytime you like. If you're curious, you can read our privacy notice.